Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Cody Krez, now minus the hair, and I'm super excited to bring you guys this Division D West matchup between Revolt White and the Banzo brothers. Been a while since I hung out with you guys. Just been kind of living life, but I'll be hopefully back doing more of this stuff, maybe during playoffs. Quick shout out to Geldemort, thanks for the follow. And with that all taken care of, the teams are ready to go. I'm ready to go. So let's do this thing. Kicking off the game here. I believe Revolt won. Revolt White won the toss, and they chose to go first hero pick. So Banzo Brothers had first map pick. They banned Sky Temple. Then Revolt White banned Cursed Hollow. Then Revolt White taking us to Tomb, map 2. Pardon me. And the Banzo Brothers will be bringing us to Volskaya here on game 1. Yeah, and just so chat knows, I am on a 2-minute delay, so I'll do my best to be talking to you guys, but it'll be a little delayed. Might lead to me responding to you guys, like, you'll comment during a team fight. Start of the next one, I'll say something, but that's all good. Anywho, Volskaya Foundry, kind of sustainy team fights around the points. Not a lot of places for Tahaka to burrow, so he loses a little value here. Expect to see decent front line and good sustain, Rainer, good ban there. He's got a lot of sustained damage, great around the point there, especially with Rainer's Raider or Hyperion, both pretty impactful on that point there. And even after the nerfs he keeps getting, he's still a very strong hero, worthy of a first man, in my opinion. And Asmodan is the matching ban from the Banzo brothers. I think that's also a very strong ban. We got we being my team 8-second respawn, got kind of bodied by a Asmodan last time we played on Volskaya Foundry. White main going to be the ban here from Revolt White. She's extremely strong when she can be putting out a lot of damage around the point, keeping her team topped off. And with a scheduled battle, I think she's a good ban. Alexstrasza similarly strong here, as well as Deckard Cain. He can set up on the point. And Artanis is the final ban, kind of reducing the offlaner pressure. That seems like maybe more of a respect ban. Mephisto, it's maybe my first time casting him. Prepare for me to not know any of the talents. But he's the newest hero to the Nexus. He's a Blinky Mage. He's got the AoE ring. He's got that ult that makes everyone bananas because it slows and damages after a couple seconds of channeling. We have Deckard and Genji on the side of Banzo Brothers. Deckard, excellent point control with his CC. He's got the slow and the root, and he's also got the potions to keep everyone healed up. And Genji, extremely mobile assassin, very strong at taking out the back line. It's going to be tough for that Alexstrasza that just got picked up to keep her healing output at a high level because the Genji pressuring the back line. Garrosh is a very strong tank. He's got a lot of displacement, decent CC, especially once he hits 10. He's got that taunt to follow up his displacement combo. Both teams coming together nicely. Fairly meta, no surprises yet. But strong drafts on both sides. Got the Phoenix ban coming through for Banzo Brothers. A little curious to see that Phoenix ban. Usually, Diablo Phoenix is the big 1-2. I guess Alexstrasza has alright slows, and if Mephisto can slows, they probably want to get rid of that Purification Salvo combo anyway. Also just strong in the offlane. If they're looking to pick up your Rel in this next rotation, they don't want to see a Phoenix in the offlane into her. That's one of the few heroes that really can deal with her. Diablo banned out by Revolt White. Still plenty of tanks on the board, though, for the Banzo Brothers. They can look at Muradin. They got the Nubarak if they're going kind of a little more niche. Get that spell armor going on. Yo, welcome to the stream. I see more of you rolling in here. I'm super excited to have you here. I'm Cody Krez, bringing you guys this Division D matchup. Hopefully you guys will have fun in this stream. Don't be afraid to toss some chat in the box. I'll do my best to talk to you guys. But it's on a 2-minute delay. Lunar and Joanna are picked up by the Banzo Brothers. Lunara's got all that sustained poison damage, and Joanna an excellent tank to pair with that because she can just be that stone wall between your team and the enemy team, and Lunar can just sit there and lob the poison spears over the top. Boop, boop, boop. Poison for days.
We will forge a great destiny.
Got a Gazlo coming through. And the Lost Vikings. Remember when I said before the first bans we were having this very, standard meta draft? We were all just having fun, and all of a sudden, here we go. Teams turn it on. Got their oh my gosh, Gazlo and the Lost Vikings. Gonna be a wild game. Should be super cool. Teams both respectful of one another's picks. Got 2B squared saying he's excited to see the Vikings in the actual game. Gonna be run there by Shank. And yeah, so looking at these drafts, I think, I was kind of rolling in on having what I wanted to predict, and everything has gone out the window with these awesome drafts. I think it's a very strong four-man from Banzo Brothers. So as long as the Lost Vikings, they do their job, the four-man is ready to do that. Roam around, gank people, secure an experience lead, get early 10, early 20, roll for the finish. I think they have a great chance at winning this. But Mephisto's real strong right now, and it'll be interesting to see how he plays out. First time casting him, it'll be neat. Players are in the game, or real close to it, I guess. There they go. And we're ready to go. On the right side in here on the red, we got Andrade on the Joanna, Parasite on the Lunara, Mega Milk on the Genji, Malaram on the Deckard, and Shank on the Lost Vikings. On the left side here, we've got Revolt White in the blue, Curly on the Varian, Ultranian on the Mephisto, Wildfire on the Alex, 2B squared on the Garrosh, and down here on the Gazlo, we've got Reckon. Level 1 talents coming in as teams toast each other with a good luck, have fun. High King's Quest there on Varian. Nara's gone with Hippie Hop. Joanna taking Hold Your Ground, increasing that Iron Skin cooldown. Go the Vikings splitting off the lanes. Gazlo has started in the bottom lane. Mephisto is going with Malicious Intent and getting that spell power on his E. Goes blinking in, putting out some damage, hopping on back out. Curly just barely avoids the scroll of ceiling. Mephisto still putting out a lot of damage. 2B squared, getting an Alex Q to get healed on up. Shank stepping in deep with a Viking there. Just gets a potion, is able to wander on out. Mephisto does end up getting first blood for a quarter kill there. Onto the big boy Olaf. 2B squared, gets caught in that scroll of ceiling along with Wildfire. Teams here poking it out over mid. Genji eating a lot of damage from Mephisto there. He's going to have to go tap or maybe even back. Rest of the one talents, we have Olaf the Stout there on the Lost Vikings. Alex looks like she's going Q build. Got the standard build coming out from Garrosh. And Gazlo there with the Goblin Repairs. Starting to shove in the bottom lane here against poor little Eric. But Lunara going to put some damage onto Gazlo here. Misses him with the Noxious Bloom. Pokes him down with a spear. Takes about half of his health. Once that poison's all done, clean up the turrets. Both teams rotate onto their turrets. Excellent job. You want to be picking up those. B-Train says, what the hell draft did I just walk into? Yeah, that's... I feel you there, bud. It was so standard, too. Like, if you saw the first half of it, looked like everything you'd ever seen. Here comes Swift Strike onto Curly there. He's starting to eat a lot of damage to Lunara. Does not have level 10 parry yet to block all the damage. Instead, just blocking the auto attacks. He's able to wait on out of there. Strong position here by the Banzo brothers. They're looking to take the support camp. Joanna with a big condemn there. Swift Strike through, but she gets displaced by the Garrosh. Support camp still not down on Andrade. And super deep has to pop the Iron Skin. There it goes. And there goes Joanna. Lunara cleaned up as well. Revolt White coming through strong. Vikings not quite able to put up with the strength of Mephisto and company. Comes a Swift Strike from the Genji. Is able to wait on out of there. Pops his Deflect. Team's going to go ahead and back, get healthy. I don't think either team has done their siege camp yet. So there won't be any off-lane pressure with a siege camp. But Banzo brothers will have a Viking in each lane. They might be able to get some value out of them, get ahead in experience before they have to give over the Protector. About a half a level lead for Revolt White. They do have 4s. I'm sorry, I should toss those up sooner. Varian's gone Colossal Smash, so look to see combos between Garrosh and the Variant to really blow someone away. Garrosh misses his combo. Been there a million times myself. You think you're going to get the E. You get the logo on him and everything. You press E, follow it up with a Q, and the E doesn't go off. And then you're sad. Mephisto getting all kinds of value. Looks like Banzo Brothers just weren't quite ready to deal with him quite yet. Scroll of Ceiling catches a couple though. 2B squared looking to wade in. Lunara poking away from the side there. No turret down yet from the Genji. I wonder if he's going to commit that to this fight or not. 58% and counting on Revolt White. There goes the Colossal Smash on the Genji. He has to hop on out of there. Andrade's waiting in, but the Genji's far away. Might have overstepped his bounds there. Here comes the Dragon Queen. Genji in the backline drops his turret. Trying to run for his life. He's got 10 health and gets wiped out by Alex and Varian. And there goes Olaf as well. Health bar's dropping low on the side of Revolt White, but they're returning the favor. They finish off Andrade, and that looks like the first protector of the game. Going to go on over to Revolt White. Nara gets dumpstered too there right at the end by Mephisto. Look at that too. We have the Ruby by Deckard King, dropping all those health potions when they go diving. 15 here. Good showing. Thanks for coming out and watching. Excited to be hosting you guys. This is Div D West. Sorry about the logos. I pulled them off the new tournament site, and they don't look great. So I'll have to figure out if that's something to do with tournament or if I just did something wrong there. If someone has updated links to those, so you can get me into Discord. I'll try to fix those before game 2 if you want. Protector gets taken straight top. Gazlo pushing the off lane. I like this. Excellent use of Protector. Still got 50% health. It's going to be able to take down this well and really secure the upper hand for Revolt White in the team fight for the next Protector. Looks like they won't get the fort. Parasite and company going to be able to shove away the Protector. Swift strike in on a Mephisto. Mephisto's just going to keep on walking though. Looks like they're looking to turn. Varian charged forward. Did not go much further than that. With 4 1/3 members of Banzo Brothers here. Numbers aren't really in Revolt White's favors. Look to see them wait till 10. Find 10, grab this support camp, grab some other camps, and really start putting pressure. Oh, Balog died somewhere, probably to Gazlo in the bot lane. Gazlo has taken out this front wall. He might die for his training sessions there, though. Here comes a Swift Strike from Mega Milk, and Parasite and Mega Milk finish off the Gazlo. But with that commitment to the bottom lane, Revolt White says, alright, we're going to take this support camp, pick this up, and start getting that item advantage. They have 10s. They elected full Warlord's Challenge. Gravo Bomb. Got the improved deflect from Varian. Shield Wall. I should know that. Looks like Genji working on a turret camp in the bottom right. And Revolt White going to be cleaning up this siege camp in the top lane before it can get too much value. With 10s online now for Banzo Brothers, I'd like to see them maybe try to push that a little more. There's a Colossal Smash from Varian. He turns away. Shield Wall. Going to be down for another 10 seconds. Now here comes the Swift Strike in. Curly dropping low. Pops his Shield Wall again. And gets thrown out by Garrosh. Big taunt comes through. There's the Mephisto Wall. X Strike. Shank is dropping low. Mega Milk is the real one that's about to fall though. Garrosh has to pop Indomitable. He's taking all kinds of damage. The Life Binder from Alex Jazik heals him all the way up to full. Oh my gosh, percent healing. So strong. Got Curly. Drop low, but he's going to be just fine. Turn away the defense from the Banzo Brothers. Just roll on down here. Get back to the rotation. I still haven't seen... I see. Siege camp is being delayed on the side of Revolt White. Gonna hold that, I guess, until the next Protector spawns. I think that's maybe not the best move. Here we go. Varian gonna pick this up now. Because yeah, with that being in the off lane, it's not even the off lane, right? It's the same lane as the next Protector. So you either want to push that in an off lane counter to where you want to go next, or you want to put it when you're going to commit some people to it and try to get value out of it that way. There goes Gazlo. It's blown away by the Genji. Genji gets tossed back in by Garrosh, though. He gets cleaned up. What on earth is happening up top there? I must be on an older version of Aliobs or something. The cooldown from Varian is on his forehead. Looks like Revolt forgot to pick up their turret initially. They went and got that. Parasite was looking like gonna go take that free donation. Saw the party was en route to the turret. Backs on off from there. Oh, Murda, thanks for the raid, bud. I appreciate that. Sorry, I just noticed now. You guys are watching this Div D West game. Both teams darn near 13. Only Gazlo's heroic down. Joanna's going to be up here in just a second. Parasite taking a bunch of damage from Mephisto, though. Eats the Colossal Smash. Mephisto trying to channel to finish off Parasite, and there it goes. Finishes him off with the Consumed Souls. Toss onto Andrade. There's the taunt from the Garrosh. They're dropping her super low. Body block's almost enough. Did not quite finish it. 2B Squared had to give his position as he was running out of health rapidly. There's Colossal Smash from Varian again. Andrade needed to get out of there. Did not get enough health. He falls. Now they have staggered deaths. 13s are here on the side of Revolt White. Zoom any farther out. There we go. Keep the fight and the talents in the picture. And yeah, we've got Shattering Throw, Abhorred Skull, Life Unbound, Defensive Measures, and Extra Large Bombs on the side of Revolt White as they're looking to take this top protector. They're also securing this support camp. And yeah, while 13s are here on the side of Banzo Brothers, things might start to snowball out of control at this point, depending on how this protector goes. Running a Lost Vikings comp, you'd really like to be further up in XP at this point.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Getting some free push. Looks like Revolt will miss some experience in the bottom here, as Eric in the bottom lane, or not Eric, the other one in the bottom lane has shoved in a wave all the way up to the wall. Protector way on away on this top fort, and I apologize, there was a skirmish in mid here. There goes Varian. Mega Milk rolls on out of there. He's going to have to back. All that work in the Protector didn't take the top all the way. Still got 45 seconds though. It looks like it's going to rumble here on the mid potentially, or preferably go all the way to bottom. Take a lot of poke from Lunara on the way there though. That hippity hop giving her... it doesn't. It's just her trait giving her the extra speed. Andrade gets dropped by the Protector. Eats way too much damage. Not able to sustain through it. Penamon, thanks for the follow, my man. Or lady. I appreciate that. Excited to have you here. Protector starting to drop low. 8 seconds left on it. 12% health. Looks like they're going to take most of the bottom fort. They did get the well to, again, secure that incremental advantage for the third Protector of the game. Oh, there's a Colossal Smash after Genji deflects. He's starting to drop low. The shield, this armor reduction has worn off. But Mephisto puts in some more poke damage there. And the siege begins again on this bottom fort. Garrosh tossing in Varian. He slides forward on the Mega Malks and gets sealed there by the Deckard. Mephisto putting out a bit of damage. They do finish off the fort, and now Banzo Brothers in a world of hurt. They're about to be down 16s. The next Protector will start in a minute or two here, and they don't have any defensive structure until that keep on the bottom there. Revolt White gonna rumble on over here with their 16s. They're gonna pick up their turret camp. I would have really liked to see them roll to Banzo Brothers camp. They have the talent advantage. Just deny them that turret, further increase their lead, and then once on even side, then maybe fall back to theirs where they have the well if they really need it. Looks like they're headed over there to check it out now, but they are too late. 16s are now here for Banzo Brothers. We'll start picking up those talents. Rough landing picked up a Garrosh at 16. That's a little bit out of the ordinary from the regular build. Usually people take the stun on land from his E at that point. The typical full E Swift Strike build on Genji. Sonara build, Hippity Hop, Nature's Culling, Splintered Spear, Thornwood Vine, Greater Spell Shield, and Unfair Advantage. I guess that's pretty standard. I just forgotten what the pictures look like. Here's the Colossal Smash being invested in killing off Baylog. Toss onto Joanna. She's got the iron skin. Taunt is wasted because she's unstoppable there. She's able to get on out.
Hero slain.
Gazlo got collapsed on top. I missed that. I apologize. He was following his squad around. Got Eric running for his life. He is going to make it out. And yeah, with that kill, Banzo Brothers... Oh, Eric falls. That's not a huge loss, though. They still have the upper hand on the map. I'd really like to see them, yeah. Andrade starting to work on the support camp with Mega Milk. It's going to get scouted out. Going to have the teams collapse here. Are they backing off it, or are they going to fight here? Varian taking some poke from the poison. Still have a 5 versus 4. Well, it's more of a 4v4, given that you have the Vikings, but I would have liked to see them maybe try to contest that a bit more than they did. Instead, support camp given over to Revolt White. And they have somewhat of an item advantage for this coming control point. Skirmish rolling on here top lane as the siege camp is shoving in. Another one that could have maybe been delayed until the... Oh, there's a taunt on the Genji and the Joanna. But now Garrosh is in deep. He gets sealed. There's the Lifebinder comes through. Heals him on back to full. Andrade waiting out. Mephisto spreading the damage around with his E. No, it's just W, isn't it? E is the warp. I apologize. Anywho, Alex Shaws is doing her best to keep people healed up. Gazlo and a lost Viking skirmishing in the bottom lane. Looks like the team's going to start rotating down there now. Revolt White working on clearing out this mid lane before that occurs, as they can still see at least 2 members of the opposing team in the top lane. Gazlo has a firm hold on bottom. So, Colossal Smash onto a Viking. There goes Balog and Olaf. Now 50% and ticking upwards for Revolt White. They're looking to collapse here. Got the taunt on Lunara. The Q does damage, does not stun. Lunara gets wiped out though. Excellent taunt there coming through. Variant finishes her off. Lots of value coming out of the X-Shots there. So gonna get Scroll sealed. Comes the Colossal Smash on the Malaram. Malaram dropping low, and there goes Deckard Cain. They're going to give over control of the Protector point for just a second while the team comes down to make sure they get that. And this push could very well be for game. Certainly looking to get bottom keep with this. Jump from the Viking. Oh, my poor guy gets wrecked by the conveyor belt, and there he goes. Protector over to Revolt White for the 3rd time this game. Nothing new here. Where are they going to take this? There it goes. It is going bottom. It was taking an angle like it might have gone somewhere wild. Here comes Mephisto into it. Siege about to begin on this bottom wall here. There's the laser. Start chunking down a turret. Team is a little late coming to support this. A lot of free damage coming out on the W, just absolutely whiffed by the Protector. Starting to burn down the wall. Put some damage out onto the wall. Joanna wading in deep. Drops you below. That Protector does a lot of damage, girl. There's the Colossal Smash. Armor reduced. Is able to get on out. Got the super healing pots and the tab to stay alive. Varian gets cleaned up though. Excellent fight there under the Protector. Gets 2 kills. And with that, they've both saved their keep. They've prolonged the game. They were down 20s even. Oh my gosh.
Hero slain.
Notice even though Revolt White has had their 20s for a while, they're still holding back 2 20s. And I can't imagine that's intentional. There's Graviton Bomb from the Gazlo trying to take out the Joanna in a 1v3. It's not going to work out though. Numbers not in his favor. He's going to be sitting it out for another 60 seconds or so. Yeah. Improved Colossal Smash for the Varian. The resets on... Oof. Oh, Lunara girl caught a little too far forward, and just the Garrosh there in the Protector is enough to finish her off. Rough staggered death to take there if you're Banzo Brothers. That was your chance to really get all over the map, try to equalize some structured damage. Instead, now you're going to be down a person for, 15 seconds after Gazlo's up. Other than that, fairly even on the map. Tossed by Garrosh. Viking gonna go ahead and hop. Starting your opponent up. Swift strike from the Genji. Pops his deflect and immediately jumps. Maybe not getting the most value out of that, but he does get away, and that's the important part. Revolt White taking up an offensive position here. Looks like they're going to try to burn down this biotic emitter camp. As the siege camp gets picked up on the north side there by the Banzo brothers. Get that pushing in. Will they push with this guy? We'll see. Looks like they're instead going to commit away from it. Try to force out a rotation from Revolt White. Get some off-lane siege value with Eric up there. Or Baylog. I guess it's probably Baylog up there. Turret camp being picked up by Revolt White, while simultaneously Banzo brothers are picking up theirs. Colossal Smash on Olaf. Lots of resources here being invested into killing off the Lost Viking. And maybe not a great play, because here's Banzo brothers in the bottom lane, just rolling through that bottom fort. See ya. Opening up the south side of the map. But now they gotta respawn because they've just given up their front wall in the mid lane. And next protector's mid lane. The more damage that goes on this keep, the more likely the next protector for Revolt White ends the game, assuming they don't have another botched team fight like happened in the last one. There comes Genji, swift striking in. Gets hucked out by Garrosh. There's the taunt. Here, Colossal Smash and Lightfinder gonna get shots back up the full. She drops her biotic emitter as the X-Strike comes through. Oh my gosh, Curly has dropped so low about 6 times in this fight. There's Mephisto channeling his ult. It does finish off the Joanna. And Deckard Cain falls in the mayhem as well. And that is rough stuff if you're Banzo brothers, because this is looking like it's going to be the end of the game. All 5 of Revolt White still up, still Colossal Smashing, still rolling through this keep. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 for the next 45 seconds. At least until another person dies. And that should be plenty to roll in onto this core if they want it. Alex Josh Dragon use gives them that extra healing. There goes a Lost Viking. Lunar spreading out a bunch of poison damage, but it's looking like it might not be enough there. Mephisto taking some damage, shield's being stripped off the point. People are dropping super low. Genji going in a little aggressively, gets taunted by the Garrosh. Pops his deflect. He doesn't have any stuff to get out. There's the life binder on the Garrosh, and now that's going to be the end of the game. 50% and falling is the core. Game 1 going to go over here to Revolt White in a well-fought game on Volskaya Foundry. GG's coming out from both teams. Man, excellent back and forth game. Vikings did manage to stay in it for a long time, but did not work out for them in the end. Gazlo reigned supreme there. Waiting for game results. Well, this is not what usually happens here. What? Okay, well, I don't know what's happening here. Professor Bobo with a 100-bit cheer. Thank you so much, Bobo. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. Happy to have you here. And if you know what the deal is with this stat screen being all zeros, be sure to let me know. Until then, I'm going to step away, grab some more water, and get Game 2 set up. Thanks for watching. I'm Cody Kraz, and we'll be right back with Game 2 real quickly. So don't go anywhere. Yo, welcome back. I'm Cody Kraz, and I'm bringing you guys Game 2 of Revolt White versus the Banzo brothers. Draft, if you didn't watch the first game, took an interesting turn after the second set of bans got into Gazlo Lost Vikings territory. So, hopefully you guys are excited for another, hopefully crazy draft. Yeah, and again, shout out to Professor Bobo. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Super appreciate that, my man. Other than that, teams are ready to go. I'm ready to go. And we're gonna go ahead and party here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Revolt White is up 1-0 after their Gazlo draft carried them through game 1. Now here, game 2 is on Tomb of the Spider Queen, known for its narrow lanes. Gonna see strong solo laners in the bottom lane as the teams rotate between top and mid. Picking up gems, dropping off in the middle anytime they can get an advantage. One way to generate an advantage on this map is to take that spell camp in the middle lane, start shoving it down. Once you get enough of a response that you are able to back away, good time to drop off some gems. Other than that, expect to see more Raynor, Asmodean bans, potentially a Mephisto ban after the Revolt White ran into great effect. But Banzo brothers might be looking to first pick him themselves. Sticking to similar bans as the first game, Asmodean and Whitemane both saw bans in game 1. Looks like neither team was spooked enough so far to ban anything else. Don't expect we'll see a Lost Vikings ban. This is too small a map for something quite like that. There's a Gul'dan ban though. Different than the first game. Gul'dan has awesome wave clear. Pretty strong in those team fights where he puts out lots of damage over time, similar to Lunara in the last match. Very good for dealing with web weavers or pushing with them if you have them yourself. And there's a Mephisto ban. Looks like Revolt White expected Banzo brothers to pick it up first after no ban by Banzo brothers. So Banzo brothers will have to look elsewhere for their first pick dirtiness. Gonna be Diablo. He's got a lot of value around the turn-in points there. Got the Shadow Charge into Overpower combo. That's such a classic as he spits out his fire stomps all over the place. Keeps himself healed on, sustaining through battles. Puts out a decent chunk of damage for a tank, though not as much as he used to. Hi, Patrick, says I resid Ted. This isn't Patrick, this is the Krusty Krab. There's Jaina Raynor. Raynor getting that bonus damage on slowed targets if he takes that level 1 talent, and Jaina just the quintessential NGS assassin with lots of burst and sustained damage, point and click. Not point and click, but just, you know, point at this spot, blow up whatever's there. Tends to be pretty strong. Look to see maybe a Joanna from Revolt White to combo with that. Got Phoenix and Blaze. And man, Diablo Phoenix, you know, you got that lightning breath into Purification Salvo. It's just dirty. Pendamon says yo. Looks like Pendamon might be Patrick. Just speculating here. I don't really know. Got the Stukov ban here. Interesting. Don't want to deal with that puddle in and around the turn-ins. Also pretty strong. Denial of a gate. Some kind of choke. A couple decent chokes here on this map. It's a decent ban. And Urel taken away from the bottom lane from Revolt White there. So Blaze, be interesting to see what Revolt White comes up with. The contested lane is the solo lane. Might be a Zagara, but Blaze gets free clear on the creep, so probably not that. What about maybe more of a classic, Tahaka, Artanis. Come to think of it, Banzo Brothers banned Artanis last game, so this could even be a comfort pick for Revolt White. Could be trouble in the bot lane. and ETC. So far, Diablo and Blaze, the two melees. No interrupt yet for Mosh Pit, so could get decent Mosh Pit value here. Look to see Banzo Brothers try to find some bit more interrupt here. They're scrambling. They've gone Nazebo Rhaegar. Rhaegar got that ancestral healing, got the improved chain heal. Keep his team sustained up, and Nazebo, kind of a classic Tomb of the Spider Queen pick. If the game makes it to 20, he'll have rotated all game. He'll just be stacked through the roof, do all kinds of damage with that Vile Infection at 20. If he doesn't, game will probably go over to Revolt White.
I shall do what I must.
Alex Joss is going to be healer for Revolt White. Have to be careful of Nazebo. Catching people in the Alex healing circle, getting them spiders and zombies. But other than that, Alex is strong here. Getting lots of life finder value. Alright, sorry, I got distracted here. Lots of stuff going on in chat. But, Alex got all kinds of life finder value last game. Multiple, basically 10% to full heals. I expect to see some more of that. So, my prediction... Whoops, did I... Nope, we're still plugged in. We golden. Anyway, my prediction for this game 2, I think the draft of Revolt White is incredibly strong. And given their performance in game 1, I do expect them to be able to take this game 2 as well. But don't count out the combo of Lightning Breath into Purification Salvo. And like I said, if Revolt White doesn't get this game done before 20, Zebo spikes through the roof, and could get gnarly. I'm excited to watch this. Hopefully you guys are too. Teams are loaded in. Let's party. Here comes game number 2 on the right side here in the red. We have Banzo Brothers again. Andrade on the Diablo. Malaram on the Rhaegar. Mega Milk on the Nazebo. Shank B9 on the Phoenix. And Parasite on the Blaze. Left side here in the blue, we've got Revolt White Wildfire on the Alex Jossa. 2B squared on the ETC. Reckon on the Jaina. Altanian on the Raynor. Thought it was Raynor. It looked like Zarya. Got Curly on the Artanis. Good luck, have fun's coming out here. Looks like amateur opponent coming through for Artanis, as is tradition at this point. Prod Rock for ETC. Devil's Due, probably the easiest level 1 talent for Diablo, but maybe not the strongest. There's Plasma Cutter. Oh my gosh, ETC getting in deep there, bud. Andrade, though, is going to be the first to fall. First blood goes over to Revolt White. Phoenix teleports on over that wall. Nebo catches a Artanis in the wall with some spiders, but he's going to be just fine. Got plenty of health. There's a power slide on Parasite. Getting bodied there. Has to pop his trait. Trying to get away. He's got about 500 health left. Artanis does not have a swap ready. Parasite just waddled on through down to 300 health and is going to make it out. Rhaegar pops him with a chain heal there. Here come the rotations. Like we talked about in the lead-in, the big part of this map is the rotations. Getting ahead of the other team in your wave clear. Start picking up the spider butts. Start throwing them in these eggs here in the middle. There's Overpower into Shadow Charge on 2B squared, and he just drops super low, getting absolutely pummeled by the tower and by Phoenix there. Drops to 200 health. Mobile Offensive isn't, or pardon me, Arsenal Synergy isn't going to be quite enough to finish him off. There's Curly with a big Blade Dash. 2B squared with the well, with Alex Shaw's healing. He's going to be just fine. Checking out the bottom lane here, looks like Curly, given that he's shown up for a couple skirmishes, is a little lower on mana than Parasite, but Parasite has almost assuredly already tapped or backed. Rhaegar Blaze is not a whole lot of damage. Curly going to be just fine walking out of it. Thought about tapping, whiffed on the tap. Go ahead and pick that up. Gonna be back to a noodle fight in the bot lane. Jaina doing all kinds of damage to Shank's shields, but that's kind of a problem because the shields aren't actually worth anything. You're gonna heal on up. Now you've just traded mana for, you know, intimidation, I suppose. 2B squared, eating damage from the Zebo spiders. Level 4 just around the corner here. Start to watch those coming online for both squads. Andrade took a lot of damage in the top lane there. He does have tap available, and with Devil's Due and his 26 souls, gonna be able to heal on up to full. Whoa. Shield battery from the Artanis. That's not normally what you see, or at least not normally what I have seen. You usually see the one that's the bonus shields when you're low. Power onto Reyna there. He gets face smelted away by 2B squared. Reyna's gone fight or flight. Got kind of a all over the place build from the Alex Chazza so far. Be interested to see which way she ends up going. Frost armor there from the Jaina, give her a little more sustain against the Phoenix Blaze auto attacks there, and Rhaegar for that matter. The puppy lunge. Loudspeakers giving that extra knockback value there on the ETC. Got the normal Fire Stomp build coming through for Diablo. Everything else looking fairly standard. Big Voodoo for Nazebo. Whoops. That's lower, there we go. That's a more reasonable height to be watching this puppy lunge onto ETC. Nice power slide back through. Gets a Shadow Charge though. He's going to drop super low. Blizzard able to turn around on that Diablo, finish him off. Now Jaina in the front line getting absolutely nomped on by the spiders. Nazebo finishes her off. There's a cheeky power slide. ETC super low to be going in like that. Nazebo is out of mana though. Here comes the puppers back. Gonna deny this turn in by Altonian. 31 to 11 are the gem counts in favor of Revolt White. Couple turn-ins looking to happen here. Looks like they won't be able to stop Curly. Altanian though, he's spooked off by the Phoenix. 2B squared can catch this bottom lane here while we wait for our chance to come back to his post after turning in. Oh, Parasite, buddy. Body blocks. Oh, Curly lets him through. Really would have liked to see a little bit better body positioning there from Curly. Really put the hurt onto Blaze with his team there to support. 46 to 43. It looks like we had some turning in the top lane, but Blue is going to pick up the first Web Weaver's game. Revolt White going to start shoving in with these. Sevens are here. Banzo Brothers, though, and just now coming online for Revolt. This Phoenix gets absolutely chunked out by the Jaina. Diablo's gone for Malevolence, getting that extra auto attack damage rather than the W resets. Reckon getting pummeled there. Mega Milk having to back out as Nazebo cleanse out on Diablo. He's waddling away. Health bars on both sides dropped low, but nobody fell in that. Spider Quest is completed by Nazebo. Web Weavers here, shoving in the mid lane and the top lane. Rainier pushing top. Others pushing Anartanis with him. Looks like all four are going to rotate top here for Revolt White. I like that, unless the other team is top. You should be definitely putting as much pressure top as possible. Top being the typical lane to win in on this map, given that it does have the boss. Just kind of gives you a second victory condition, in addition to, you know, Web Weavers that just mangle your opponent's core, or you win a team fight over nothing that gives you the game. 2B squared gets chunked out, but Maram and company having to back off because the Web Weavers are putting out too much damage. Phoenix, oh my gosh, that Arsenal Synergy, that big ball there, all kinds of damage. But again, low, but not enough concentrated damage to finish off. Might want, you know, that's kind of the thing there, is that Nazebo is just, you know, 2/3 of a hero until 20, where he becomes a hero and a half. He's doing okay stacking. Not the best, but he's at 70 stacks. Times could be worse. There's a power slide aggressively forward onto Andrade. Kind of denies him to turn in. Zone out with the zombie wall there. Notice Jaina is posturing in the bottom lane against Blaze as Artanis picks up this, most of this camp here. He's coming to the party in mid lane here. Diablo up to 90 souls. It's starting to be a chunky boy. There's the swap, not quite, execution not quite there to grab the Nazebo. You can see power sliding through that. Oh my gosh, Andrade getting chunked out by the Blizzard. But the red team does get the turn in. Banzo Brothers will be pushing with their Web Weavers in just a second here. Apologize for that. Windows making noises at me. Looks like a nice big strong push on the top side here from the Banzo brothers. They're looking to take at least this fort with this level 10 advantage. Do have the lightning breath. Blaze gets caught in the bottom lane though. All the members of Revolt were missing from the map. He was stepped a little too far forward with his web weaver. Excellent 5-man gate. Now they're going to roll top with numbers potentially here. There's ETC trying to power shot out. Only catches Nazebo. Oh, poor guy. Kind of whiffed the mosh pit on what he was intending to get, and the lightning breath just dumpstered him. Obtaining. Oh, thought he was going to get away. Taps the well. Gonna just barely make it out. Purification salvo. Not getting complete value there. Both sides have their 10s now. Ancestral healing got the combustion there on the blaze. And then Gary the Gargantuan from Nazebo. The Purifier Beam on Artanis. Ah, don't do this to me. Purifier Beam and Purification Salvo. I'm going to be mangling my words all night because then you have Plasma Cutter. So many P's. Hyperion, Lifebinder, Ring of Frost, and Mosh Pit are the rest of the heroics. Nazebo out of mana. He's going to back. And that Web Weaver phase secured Banzo Brothers about a level lead. Banzo Brothers roll on over here. They're going to pick up their Bruiser camp. And with that spell camp pushing mid, they kind of time this exquisitely well. They'll be able to... Oh, what's happening here? Andrade finds himself in too deep, pops his lightning breath. Got the horns going. It's not going to be enough. There goes Lord of Terror. Gets his souls reset. And now, oh my gosh, Banzo Brothers have found themselves way too far forward. There's a combustion combined with plasma, the purification salvo. Nowhere near enough. Not any follow-up able to be found there. And now they're blue out blaze for another 20 seconds. Revolt White going to be catching up in experience here. Man, bummer for Banzo Brothers. You know, they had really starting to get a solid lead there, and got caught out, kind of giving it away. And now Andrade might just dodges the Ring of Frost. He's gonna be fine. But yeah, what should have been an easy spell camp cleanup for Banzo Brothers instead turned into losing 2, handing over a bunch of experience, and now Revolt White. 13's not here on either side yet. Could have been pushing even harder with this, in my opinion. Instead, they pick up the siege camp in the bottom as well, painting the map blue. Oh, big swap on Andrade. Body blocks are there from ETC. There's the Mosh Pit, catches 3, but he's under the tower, and the tower is able to clean him up. Oh my gosh. Diablo gets blown up. Isn't able to survive the blizzard from the Jaina, combined with the Artanis slapping him around. He's a few souls short of 100 at this point, and by a few, I mean 75. So, he's no longer the big boy he once was this game. Oh. Good delay there by Jaina. Put out decent damage there. Blue Web Weaver's coming through. Revolt White looking to catch back up in experience or even find a lead here. Alex is backing. She'll be back in time, or close enough to it though. Excellent job pushing out top by the Banzo Brothers. I expect to see Revolt White try to capture mid and bot with this Web Weaver set. Focus is mid. There's combustion coming through from Blaze. It's going to catch all. There's the purification salvo. Rhaegar is caught in the Ring of Frost. Everyone's dropping super low. Artanis putting out all kinds of damage. Just comes the Blade Dash. Diablo gets the Ancestral Healing. 2B squared. Catches the Lifebinder from his team. There goes Blaze. There goes Jaina. Teams both. Oh my gosh. Dragon Queen finally popped by Alex Jaza. And that is going to finally be enough to end the fight. Banzo Brothers going to have to back off. Go deal with Web Weavers in the other lanes. There goes mid fort. Bottom fort. Looks like it'll actually probably survive here. And you know, I really wish this rotation from Revolt White would have been towards the boss instead of towards this bottom lane. Instead, Artanis just barely didn't flip the Phoenix over the wall. Will it still be enough? Looks like, yes it will. Excellent follow-up there by the Rainer. And Artanis and Rainer finish off Phoenix. Now they've got a 5v4. Could go get boss now. Could wait for 16 to go get boss, but they do have a one-man advantage. Looks like they're going to elect to push in bottom lane a bit here. I can't argue too much with that. Tanian caught a little far forward there. Here comes the Lightning Breath. He pops his Hyperion in response. There goes Mosh Pit. Catches a couple. Ring of Frost. Oh my gosh, there's about to be a bloodbath. Health bar dropping super low. There's the Ice Block from Zebo. Got the Purification Beam from the Artanis. Dropping Andrade. There he goes. Malorm and Jaina duking it out. Power Slide on the Rhaegar. He falls. There goes the Puppy. Curly. Oh my gosh. Oh, so low, but with Artanis. Oh, here's a huge Purification salvo. Drops ETC. Drops Jaina. And Alex Jaza. What a turn by Banzo Brothers. Oh my word. Holy cow, someone clipped that last fight. That was hot. Now Revolt White has thrown away their talent tier advantage. What they got in return? They got a turret. They got the gate in a, maybe not the most critical lane even. Phoenix still has a lot of gems. She ain't gonna drop off some gems there. Looks like Banzo Brothers going to go ahead and manage the lanes till their buddies are all up. Then they'll look to pick up a couple camps. I'd like to see... So just going for Web Weavers. I think that's fine too. It's safe. Get the gems off your friends. Get them turned in. Yeah, this next Web Weaver phase, if nothing else, will probably equalize structures, especially with the siege camp support in the bottom lane. Revolt White knows that they being Banzo Brothers are slightly split. Looks like they're amassing top, like they're gonna shove down top lane. And this Blaze gank coming through again. He's got nowhere to run. Comes the Power Slide. Got the Artanis Beam on him. Pops his Combustion, but it's not enough. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, don't get fooled again, as a man once said. Should have known that was coming. It's the same game plan as last time for Revolt White. Don't show, go kill Blaze, and not sure. Are they? All right, they are. Some of them are backing. They aren't backing fast enough though. They needed to get that kill and immediately back. Go instead. Here goes top keep. It's gonna fall. There's the Hyperion. He's in deep. He catches two with his Mosh Pit. Oh, Ring of Frost combination. Phoenix is just deleted. Top lane going to be cleaned up by Core. You can go ahead and get off that ETC. And one tower, one gate falls in mid. 5 versus 4. I'd love to see Revolt White immediately have gone to boss here. Instead, Artanis is going to get caught out. I'm sorry, I wasn't quite fast enough on jaw there. Vomits a decent chunk of gems on the ground there now. Now teams are 4v4 until Banzo Brothers finds themselves on the power play for a couple seconds. And yeah, Revolt White now just going to have to focus on pushing out top and eventually rotate mid, take out this spell camp. Both teams picking up spider butts, looking for the next turn in. And you have Banzo Brothers getting dangerously close to 20. Nazebo will have 175 stacks, which is the prerequisite for Vile Infection. Where is this rotation going for Revolt White? I'm not super certain, but I do know where Banzo Brothers are going. They've got their sights set on this fort, and I think that's maybe a waste of Gary. Not super necessary to come through for the Nazebo. Could have used that on Keep Wall instead. That fort was a guarantee, just absolutely. And we do have the Vile Infection, so his damage to heroes just increased by so much damage. With 20s in hand and the structural advantage, it looks like Banzo Brothers are going to roll on the top keep here. And Revolt White, you know, they have to decide, do they want this 19 and 20 fight, or do they just want to try for a desperation save under Core? Looks like Core is the answer. for all the marbles, boys and girls. Got the boss shoving down top. 20s are here. Got the vial infection and the stacked Nazebo. And here comes the boss. $20 still half level away for Revolt White. Boss rumbling here on the core. There's the Purifier Beam from Artanis trying to displace the Nazebo. Hyperion gonna catch a bunch. And man, Banzo Brothers didn't step up quite far enough. We get a lot of clear on this boss before it. Shields aren't even off the core yet. Just Ring of Frost catches 3. Lightning Breath coming through. Lifebinder keeping Curly alive. Artanis get a lot of value there. Curly though gets deleted a second time effectively, and there goes ETC as well. And I was wrong. Core is gonna fall anyway. Just a stacked Nazebo. Holy cow. Lots and lots of damage in that fight. Lots of stuff happening. But the bottom line is, Banzo Brothers end up splitting the series on the back of a super stacked Nazebo. Let me message Andrade. I'll send one for an interview. And while I'm doing that, taking a peek at these damage numbers here. Oh yeah, I was like, why doesn't this seem familiar? It's because last game, mysteriously, there were just no damage numbers. So, you know, things are better off now. Let me go ahead and tell him where we're going. And yeah, lots of damage from Rainer, just putting out all kinds of damage. Alex Shaza, heals coming through. Nazebo, you know, the game wasn't long enough post 20 for him to top the damage charts, but he absolutely didn't die. You know, that's number one thing. He and Rainer both didn't die. Excellent job by those assassins. And yeah, here's the talents before I'm going to go hop in here and we will get, let's see who we have. It's going to be Andrade. Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Hey, it's going well. How are you?
Chilling. That was a pretty fun game.
Yeah, definitely a cool series. Nicely split 1-1. Did you guys how are you guys feeling after game 1? You know, you had a kind of a tough game on Volskaya there. They were
Yeah, so we sort of we did Volskaya, we did Volskaya Vikings in the last round.
Mm-hmm.
And our problem was we didn't have enough siege damage. Like we at one point I think we were 4 levels up in the last season or the last series, but we couldn't close it out because we didn't have enough siege. So we decided to do it again, but then we sort of played into their hand by like trying to fight them rather than just go where they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of just messed up our whole deal.
Gotcha. It was funny, you know, if you end up watching the cast back. I'm watching the draft. I'm like, okay, we have 2 fairly meta drafts coming through, and then all of a sudden, wham! We have a Gazo. We have the Lost Vikings. Chat was kind of like, you know, what did I just walk into? It was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, man, that's division dank.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like all the divisions are surprisingly close to one another. You know, just anytime you're playing a 5 versus 5 game of Heroes of the Storm, it's a very, very different game than when you're solo queuing in Hero League.
Yeah. Oh no, I totally agree.
And yeah, you were so you were the Joanna in game 1 and Diablo in game 2, yeah?
Yes.
So yeah, I felt like game 1 you definitely kept getting caught maybe a little far forward, especially given that you were a Vikings composition. Was that kind of in the front of your head in game 2, or like what did you have to? Are you maybe more comfortable in Diablo, or like maybe what was the difference in your tank game between game 1 and 2?
Well, I think I didn't look at the numbers, but I think I probably died more as Diablo. But I play. Part of it is just the early game. I think with Johanna, I am doing my best to disrupt, and I just sometimes I mean, her trait's like a invincible button, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I sometimes just get too greedy with it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'll also just like not be paying attention to my mana, and I'll be like, oh, I can't help right now. But I'm definitely way more comfortable on Diablo, especially because since he's squishy without his souls, it forces me to play back a little bit, which is kind of why mid game after I lost my souls the first time, I died like 2 more times in the mid game trying to collect them back.
Yep, I've been there.
Yeah, but it's all right. Like because because at least 2 of my deaths I believe led to at least even trades, and one time we wiped 3 of them, which is what let us eventually take the lead and roll it. So it was worth.
Yeah, it works out. And I mean, if anybody's gonna die, it should probably be the tank. You know, especially in a positive trade like that. As much as it stinks to be sitting it out, seems like
that's what I keep telling my team. I'm like, guys, like, yeah, I have the most deaths, but none of you have deaths because I'm just sacrificing.
Exactly, they're the ones that do all the damage.
Yeah.
Anywho, also wanted to ask, in game 2, being Tomb of the Spider Queen, were you guys aiming Nazebo the entire way, or did that kind of come out later?
We were looking at it the whole way just because it's a map that's easy for him to stack his trade on.
For sure.
And as long as we can get the rotations, which we kind of struggle with the rotations at the very beginning, but he was able to keep his stacks up pretty good, and I think he hit his 175 like the instant we hit 20, so it worked out.
Yeah, definitely. And that's exactly what it was. It was like 20 was just around the corner. He's at 165, and I'm like, he's got it. Here we go. Like,
yeah. So it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, that one was really game 2, especially very back and forth. You guys had just started to really take the lead when you got caught out mid. As you know, I think it was your team was going for the spell camp right after they'd taken theirs. What did you guys do to recover from that?
It was just we had to make sure that once they got the second set of web weavers, they didn't push top, which I don't know why. I mean personally I would have put that's what we did, but so it was just a matter of just okay guys, clear them as fast as we can. We're still doing pretty good in experience. We were still even with them even though they had that push and they were pushing into us. And then that bottom fight where Phoenix, I think, killed 3 of them with his ult.
Yeah, that was
from
crazy.
From there we were just able to just chokehold the game. We get a turn in, push bottom to get 20, and then we'll get a keep top, and then kill off the Artanis. Get that pick on Artanis, and then go bot, get 20, and then get boss and close it out.
Yeah, and it totally worked out. I guess last question, and you might not know, but I was curious. Both times that they got web weavers, or at least, or no, it was both times you guys got web weavers, or unless there were 3 times. But there was definitely twice where they just as soon as you got the web weavers, they disappeared off the map, and Blaze just got dumpstered. Did you guys know that was coming the second time, or was that just kind of like, oh crap, they did it again?
So the first time it just I wasn't really paying attention to the map. I was just like, all right, we got to push this out and try and get some value. But then the second time, yeah, I definitely saw all of them go, and I looked because I was trying to figure out where we should push.
Yeah.
And I was like mid, and then I saw them all clumped up, and I was like, well, no, let's go top. Oh no, let's stay mid. Okay, no, screw it, let's just go top. But then I didn't see them, and all of a sudden I saw Blaze, and I was like, oh, this might not be good. And then I looked down again, and I just see a red blob on top of Blaze, and I was just like, oh. I think I said in comms, like, oh, sorry, Blaze, we'll see you later. And he was like, oh, help. And I was like, no, we're way too far away to help you.
Yeah.
Just try to, if you can live, cool. If not, like, we expected it.
Fair enough. That's all the questions I got. Before I let you go, if any of you stream, make sure you let us know where we can find you. And shout outs. Floor is yours.
Shout out to the core of our team, Shank and Megu Milk have been super awesome with all the crazy roster IRL stuff we've had. Parasite for stepping up as a sub always, and Molaram, he's a sort of trial by fire newbie support for us. So shout out to all of them for making it work.
Nice. And yeah, any of you stream?
Not enough to be worthwhile to post.
Fair enough. Just trying to spread the love. Well, thanks for stopping
Yeah.
by, and good luck moving forward into wildcard and playoffs.
Awesome. Thanks, man. You have a good day or night or whatever.
You never know. Cheers, man. And yeah, thanks everyone. That was Andrade from the Banzo Brothers. Super fun series there. Split 1-1 ultimately. If you guys didn't have a chance to watch Game 1, definitely worth checking out. Got the Gazlo and Lost Vikings coming through. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Shoot me a follow. And I don't think there's any other NGS games tonight. But we'll be back soon with more NGS coverage or just hot content in general. Thanks for watching and have a good night. I'll see you soon.